Hey everyone, Mr. Bohorka7 here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to draw Scootaloo. So get your utensils and paper ready, and we'll start drawing Scootaloo. Okay, to start off drawing Scootaloo, what you want to do is get a circle down, and next put a dot in the middle, okay? Now what you want to do is draw a line going straight across. Next you want to put a line going up and down here. Remember, notice how far I put these lines from the dot and the other lines. Now what you want to do is put another line on the top. It's going to help you know how high the eye should go. Next, you want to start adding her first eye. Just like this. Remember, just notice how I put these lines, and you'll get it right. If you feel like I go too fast, or if you need time to put it the way I put them, you can pause the video at any time and try to replicate what I do. Next, you want to start adding her other eye. Like this. When you do this side, make sure you go along with this line of the circle, and then add the bottom part of her eye. Now let's add her pupils. When you put this pupil, make sure it goes with this line of the circle, and then you add the highlight and then the pupil, and you can shade that in. Now let's add her other one. Just like this. When you do the pupils, you can go along with this line of the eye right here. It's not always the case like that though. It depends on what direction you make your characters look. In this case, she's looking straight at us, so the pupil will go along with this line. And you shade it in. Remember, you can pause the video at any time to try to replicate as much as we got so far. Now let's add her muzzle. Start right here where the front of the eye is, and bring it out just like that, just a little bit outside the circle. And then as you bring it out this way, you go along with this line, but as you go down, connect with the circle, and then add the nostril. It's like this. Now let's add a smile. The smile goes up to where this line is and it stops there. Just like that. Now let's add her ear. Notice this line that we put in here. Start from here, and bring it out, and you go up, just like this. And to know how far you to bring it up this way, just pay attention where the eye is. Yeah, and that's how far you'll know where to put the ear, or the front part of the ear. And then you put the line right here. Just darkening these really quick. Now let's add her eyelashes. Scootaloo only has 3. Now let's add the ones on the other side. Remember, try as best as you can. They don't have to be perfect. It's like that when it comes to sketching. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're still building. Now let's get her mane. To start her mane, you want to start right here where the part of the ear is in the circle, and bring this line down like this. And then you bring this part back up. Just like that. Now you want to start up here on the top of the ear and put the first spike up here. pet birds are being really noisy right now. Anyways, bring this part down like this, and you scoop it up just like that. Remember, try your best. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then start from here, and then you bring this part, and it goes up. As soon as you start going towards this eye here, you can start making it go curve upwards. Just darken these lines in really quick. You know, now I noticed that I put this spike a little too low. Let's try that again. Bring this up just like that. And you bring this part up more. That's how it is with sketching. You're still building. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now let's add the back part of her mane. Oh, actually, let's add her neck in first. Nose where the dot is, you bring a straight line down. And then right here at the edge of the circle, you bring another line down. And if you want to put a guideline to help you for the body, just bring a straight line out like this. Now let's do her body. Her body is a bean shape. Or it's like a bean shape. Just like this. Notice the line right here in this little triangular shape here. This can help you place the back part of her body. Now let's add the back of her mane. You want to start right about here. And you add one spike like this. Go bring it up and then bring it back down. But then you're going to want to bring this part and bring it back up more. And then bring this down. And there you have it. There's her mane. Now let's add the hoofs. Oh, one other thing is when it comes to the neck right here, make sure it's not straight up and down. It curves out a little. And if you want, you can add a little shadow underneath her chin. Now let's add the hoofs. The hoofs on a filly, they're really not that long. And you stop right about there. Notice how far it is from the bottom of her body to where we stop this line. And you bring this line here and stop right about there and connect these two. Make sure that when you connect these, it's not a straight line. Make sure make it round to give it dimension. Darken these lines really quick. Now let's add her other hoof. Start here, and you bring this hoof out. And then you start here for the other side of the hoof, and you bring this down. And you just connect them. Start the back of her hoofs. You can start here, and then you bring this, and then you curve it back, and you bring it this way. And stop right about there. And then to do the other one, if you want, you can put a guideline, a straight one, out like this to help you, so you can put the heel, the back of the hoof. And then you bring it this way. And you bring it down like this. And then right where this line is, you make a little line, not too much. And then you bring this back out like this. And you stop right there. And then connect them. Remember, make them round, don't make them straight. And then here you want to just bring this in just a little bit more. And the bottom of her belly, you want to start here and then bring it up a little more. Now there's this little shape here, little empty spot right there. Now let's add the last hoof. You want to start here and then you bring this and curve it. Go along with this one. Stop right there. And there you have it. You can put a little bit of shadow here to give it dimension. You don't have to do this, it's just optional. Remember, if you feel like I'm going too fast, you can pause the video at any moment and try to replicate all the lines that we put down so far. Now let's add her wings. The wings on the Philly, they're really small compared to like Rainbow Dash or Fluttershy's wings. They're really small. What you want to do is start here, and then you bring this out, and then notice the eye. You want to bring a line in the middle and bring it this way. That'll tell you how high the wings would go. And on the Philly, they only have 3 feathers on the outside. So let's do this. Bring one like this. If you want, you can add a guideline like this and bring it back this way. Second feather. And the third one right here. And within a Philly's wings, they only have 2 feathers on the inside. You bring this out like this. Kind of touches the bottom of these feathers, and you bring it back this way. And then for the last one, you just make a little tiny one underneath it, just like that. And if you want, you can, well, actually you don't really need to, because on this pose you don't hardly see that much of the other wing because it's being obscured by her mane. But if you want, you can kind of imagine that there's a feather here, and then you bring this and make it just like that. You won't see that much, and if you choose to add it, you can put a little bit of shadow on it to signify that it's behind her. Now let's do her tail. Start the tail. You want to start here and bring this out, go up, and notice this line, and then you bring this around and back down this way. And as soon as you reach about here, this is where the first spike on the tail goes, like that. And now to add the top part, you want to start right here where this part, bottom of this feather is meeting the back part of her body, and you go up and bring it around. Remember the space between how I put all these lines. If you pay attention to where all the lines are, or where I put them, you'll understand. And then you want to bring this down. And then as soon as you reach like right about down here where it's almost meeting her hoofs, you want to scoop it back up like this. And then from here, you want to notice this spike here. Oh, this line here, sorry. You bring this back. And then you bring it around. You go kind of with this line, but as you're going toward it, it gets smaller right here. And you connect them. And then to add the last spike on her tail, you start here and bring it out and stop right about there where the bottom of her tail is, and then you bring it back this way. Just like that. And then her cutie mark is just a little emblem. Just bring it like this. And you bring it down like that. You bring it up here. And you bring it back down like this. Oh, my bad, sorry. I was thinking of something else. Actually, her cutie mark, it's like this. The bottom part was okay, but here you want to bring it up and then stop up here and then make it straight on the top and then bring this part just like that. You're not going to see a whole lot of detail as I color this drawing because her cutie mark is so small in this drawing. So, yeah. Now, I'm gonna add a guideline to add the shadow. Remember, you don't need to do this if you don't want to. This is optional. I'm just throwing this in for fun. You don't necessarily need to do this. Remember, if you want to replicate all these lines, just pause through the video and try to replicate them as best you can. Remember, when it comes to sketching, you're still building, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And there you have it, everyone. Drawing a Scootaloo. Now I'm going to go over this with pen and ink and color it, and I'll be right back. Well, there you have it, everyone. Tutorial video on how to draw Scootaloo. Hope you found this useful in any way. Also, I had to cut the video as I was adding shading or color shading, because there was I had a phone call and it interrupted the video, so I had to cut it. But anyways, hope you found this useful and hope you liked it. If you want to see more of my art, you can check out my Instagram for more. I'll be posting this one there as well. You can also see all these other drawings that I've done here, and many more. Also, let me know in the comments what you thought of this, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. That'll let me know if you guys want to see more of these type of videos. But again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.